So just so that I know I'm correct, 2 lattes, one with soy milk, one with oat, and a cappuccino with regular milk, correct? Wonderful. We'll have that out to you shortly. Oh, hi. You're early. Well, if I'm being honest, I assumed that the earliness would kind of taper off after the first week, trying to make a good impression and all that, but I must admit, the fact that you're still early every shift, it is impressive. That is very fair. Being early for a shift is always the right way to go. Before I owned this place, I adopted the same mentality in any job that I worked. So, are you ready for today's shift? That is completely okay. You've only been here for a week. It will take some time to get into the swing of things. So many different drinks, so many different ways to prepare things, so many different options. How about this? I'll have someone else take the register. You and I can work side by side and make sure that each other gets everything right. Sound good? Excellent. Are you already changed for shift? You know, there is an employee break room in the back with bathrooms. You could change there if you needed to. I completely understand. Whatever you're comfortable with. The option is there, though, as are the lockers in case you want to store anything. Of course. Well, shall we get to it? Excellent. So, the most recent order that we just had, 2 lattes and a cappuccino. One with soy milk, one with oat milk, and the third with dairy. Well, I'm sure you know that the chief difference between a cappuccino and a latte is simply how you put them together. Oh, yes. So the cappuccino starts out with coffee on the bottom, milk put into it. A latte starts with milk put in and a shot of espresso. Also, of course, your ratios are different. Well, a traditional cappuccino will have equal amounts coffee and milk, whereas a latte tends to have just a shot of espresso. Maybe a double if the customer is feeling a little more exhausted. Yes, it does all come down to the frothing. Frothing can be a bit of an art form, but you are getting it. I've seen you. You'd like to go over it again just to be sure? By all means, I would be happy to. Grab your frothing pitcher. Why don't you take the oat milk, I'll take the soy milk, and then afterwards you can do the dairy. Sound good? So both of these were a large, so we're going to go to 12 ounces of milk on each. To start with, purge the steam line. Then when you're ready, frothing pitcher to just the tip of the steam wand. When I say ready, press, count to 3, and then submerge the wand. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Make sure to get that wand all the way to the bottom of the pitcher. Excellent! See, you're already a natural. Exactly. We want to make sure we give this nice movement. Keep everything going. Contact time along the entire beverage. That's what gets you really good froth. You want to get those really nice little micro bubbles, not the big ones. Not like you're blowing bubbles into milk with a straw, like when you were a little kid. Did you never do that? I was a bit of an odd child. At least, that's what my mother said. She had such opinions, my mother. Lovely woman. Oh, I do miss her. But I had to get out on my own. It was the right thing to do for me. Alright, we should be good here, so turn your steamer off. Pull the milk away. And then right on top of the coffee for these. Excellent. Why don't you froth the dairy milk for the last drink? Make sure to clean the steam wand as well. See, you're already getting it. It's not hard. With enough repetition, you'll master everything. Well, to be fair, when I first started, it was just me, and I had to learn to do all of this quickly. By now, I can pretty much make any of these drinks with my eyes closed. Oh, yes. I mean, truth be told, if I wanted, I could probably sell this place to a franchise and, run it as a manager, but I've never liked the corporate structure. I always wanted to be my own elf. Keep things to me, do them my way. And that way I can also keep this place as a sanctuary for all of the denizens of Frosthaven. Everyone welcome. Oh yes, everyone. Why do you think I built the basement entrance? Vampires up early in the morning need coffee too. I suppose you're right. It is a far sight different taste and texture than their normal beverage of choice, but I cater to all. As long as you're a good soul, not looking to start a fight in my shop, we'll get along. Ah, macchiato time. Do you think you've mastered it? That's completely okay. I'm more than happy to do this one. Flavorings of caramel. Okay, so, for starters, you're going to take the cup, pour the caramel syrup around the rim and let it drip down, and then do the same with the vanilla. That's the secret to a good caramel macchiato. There's always vanilla syrup in it. That's the secret certain big cafe chains don't want you to know. Now, check the ticket. Do they want this regular or reverse? Well, reverse is what some big cafes might call upside down, but I'm 50% certain that's trademarked, so we'll call it reverse and be safe. Regular? Perfect. So, we're going to take a double shot of espresso. There we go. Then we're going to froth milk. What was their milk choice? Dairy as well? Excellent. So we're going to froth up that milk. Clean off my steam wand first. And go. It's important to make sure to give this enough contact time. If the milk is too cold, it'll take down the beverage temperature too far, and that ruins the drinking experience. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. And in. Now, we're going to put a lid on this cup, and we're going to give it a quick shake to just make sure everything combines just right. Nothing too vigorous, just enough. Excellent. Now transfer it to the service cup. A little whipped cream on top because you want to make it look pretty, of course. And to the customer. Want a regular caramel macchiato. Oh, if we were to serve it upside down, what you would then do is put the milk in first, followed by the espresso shot, rather than the espresso shot and then the milk. That is pretty much it. Latte, cappuccino, macchiato. There's not much in the way of difference for them. Truth be told, there's not much difference between all of the drinks. It's simply how you combine them and to what ratios. Of course, if we're doing a mocha, there is also a small amount of hot chocolate in there, but no one ordered one, unfortunately, so we continue on. Again, it's really just about ratios and ingredient order. Cappuccino is espresso, then milk. Latte is milk, then espresso. And a macchiato is espresso, then milk, but done to a different ratio than both the latte and the cappuccino. They should be more even than the other two. And of course, if you're going to add flavorings, add them first. Betters the customer experience. Oh, I'll be the first to tell you. Simply knowing the recipes is one thing. I used to know this old barista who would tell me that coffee requires both the hand and the heart. You have to know what you're doing, but you also have to love what you're doing. I do. I love what I'm doing. Every single day. Well, if I didn't, I'd make a terrible barista, wouldn't I? That is a big group coming in. Huh. But I do happen to know them. Come along, I want you to meet somebody. Welcome to the Leaf and Bean, you old hound. Hey, Treyvalion. How you doing? I'm wonderful now that you're here, Caleb. The whole pack today? Yep. I'm babysitting. Oh, come now. Deep down, I know you love it. Really? You think I love babysitting the mutts? How very unkind of you. I know you do. You've always been a protector, Caleb. You watch out for yours. I've seen it for years. Ever since you started coming in here. Yeah, well, now it's official and, all that nonsense. As it should be, my old friend. You deserve your place of importance. Maybe not importance, okay? I'm just an alpha. I just mainly run things. Talia saves me a ton of work. Of course she does. That's what a second does. But that doesn't mean you should denigrate your position or your importance. You're a good man, Caleb, and you know that. Trey, you're far too good to me, do you know that? Every day. And I'm not going to be just now, because you are going to be punished. How the hell am I going to be punished? Calling them mutts. Oh, Frosthaven pack. Caleb's got your drinks this afternoon. He just told me. Anything you want, place your order. I'm only carrying so much cash. Well, I guess you'll just have to come back and get it then. Or I've got a sink full of dishes. Your choice. Fine. I love you, Trey, but sometimes you love me even more. That's it. That's exactly it. Caleb, I'd like you to meet my newest hire. They just started last week. I expect you to treat them with respect and kindness, just like you would me. Trey, I always do. You know me. Come on. I know, but it bears repeating. Fine. It's good to meet you. Order your drinks. I will be right over. Sounds good. I'll catch up with you in a minute. You as well, old friend. You as well. He's good people. He's gonna make a great alpha when he finally gets into the groove of it. Now, we're gonna have some coffee to make. Shall we?